Social-emotional skills are all important aspects of raising a happy, self-confident, and socially adapted child. In today's video, we'll talk about social-emotional learning and the importance of having open communication channels with your children. Hi, I'm Laura from monkeymom.com with reviews and tips for homeschoolers. Thank you for being here. If you're new, please consider subscribing and turn the notifications on to see when I post new content. Hey Kiddo is the sponsor of today's video. You can find a full review of the program and more details in my blog post linked in the description below. Hey Kiddo is a complete award-winning program for building social-emotional skills, leadership skills, and mindfulness for children ages 5 to 12. In only 15 minutes per day or 1 hour per week, you can ensure that your child is thriving when it comes to social-emotional intelligence. Hey Kiddo is the only social and emotional curriculum on the market that's been funded twice by the National Science Foundation. It's a proven platform to build skills and improve mental, social, and emotional wellness, offering ongoing support for those I don't know what to do moments. There are 2 ways you can choose to implement Hey Kiddo, and there's also an app coming soon for those that opt for Talk. Huddle is a complete curriculum for social-emotional learning. It offers educators and homeschool parents a launch platform to get through to their children and open up ways of communication with their students. Talk is a parenting coach through text messages. They offer instant support to parents that don't know what to do and how to start conversations about certain topics with their children. Hey Kiddo also offers a free library of articles to help parents and teachers manage emotions like mental health, self-awareness, social awareness, relationships, resilience, and many more. Let's have a look inside Hey Kiddo Huddle. As you can see, Hey Kiddo uses Moodle as their launch platform. This is a platform we're familiar with because our school uses it as well. On the left-hand side, there are several tabs. Welcome is where you will find your instructions. You can see this is a full curriculum that can be implemented in 2 ways, 15 minutes per day or 1 hour per week, and it covers 36 weeks or a full year of instruction. You can easily download the full instructions on how to use Hey Kiddo by clicking on Download Your Instructions here. The second tab on the left is called Hey Kiddo Huddle, and it's your access to the progress tracker, which is basically a tool for comparison between 3 different points in time for your student to see how their social-emotional intelligence changed over time by using this program. You have to create a classroom initially and add your children to it. You can then assign different dates for assessing the progress of each child through ratings. On the last tab, you can see a graph of their report with 3 colors showing if the child needs more work with social-emotional learning, is typical, or strong in this field. Back to the left-hand side, underneath Progress Tracker, you have Curriculum, which will be your lessons hub for the next 36 weeks. It starts with a welcome message and helpful tips to get you started, and then continues with 5 modules covering self-awareness, self-management, decision-making, social awareness, and relationship skills. Each module has an animal guide: chimpanzee, turtle, bee, elephant, and penguin. Each time a new module starts, you will get an email to help you start working with your children by reading interesting facts about the animal guides or getting new ideas for activities. My son loves this part. These modules are split up into weekly topics around the main module. Each weekly topic will be treated over the course of 5 days for 15 minutes each, or in a single sitting of about 1 hour. Lessons have intro videos where child experts share their tips on how to achieve that week's goals and why these goals are important. You then have a creative activity that helps children visualize the topic while thinking about it, and conversation starters, which you can do orally or as journal prompts. Hey Kiddo offers examples and tips on how to get kids talking about each of these topics. As you can see, the questions progress, going deeper into the topic every day. The resource section contains the free resources organized by topics. These cover a lot of areas like coping, dealing with loss, anxiety, how to tackle disrespectful behavior, how to help kids fight perfectionism, flexible mindsets, and many more. As you can see, there are a lot of topics covered in each section. The support section is useful if you have feedback or technical issues. We are using Hey Kiddo once per week on Fridays when we have dedicated time for extra work. Here's how we tackle one Hey Kiddo lesson. First, we read that week's emails about the topics covered and facts about the animal guides. I print out the lesson outline because I find this easier to do offline than online. My son will answer each question, and I type the answers he's giving me in the online journal pages. We then talk about what these questions mean and how we feel about them, and I try to express things in a natural, simple way that he understands. Finally, we complete the activity or project together while discussing how it would help differentiate between feelings and the way to express them. This is working great for us, and I've seen good progress compared to the first lesson when my son was reluctant to share anything. My son confessed it was very hard for him to think about emotions in this way. A tool that has come in handy for us to use alongside Hey Kiddo and enrich it is Happy Self Journal Junior, which I had bought for my son a few years back. We never quite managed to keep up with feeling it daily, so now we do it once per week when we do our Hey Kiddo lesson. Happy Self Journal is a great tool to practice mindfulness, gratitude, growth mindset, and positivity, so it goes hand in hand with Hey Kiddo. Here are some reasons why we like Hey Kiddo. Hey Kiddo is an excellent tool for parents to open safe communication channels with kids. We all know how important communication with our children is, especially as we near the teenage years. So I'm happy to have discovered a way to ease this process. Hey Kiddo made me realize the importance of social emotional learning as part of our academic routine. We are now treating it as any other curriculum, having a weekly dedicated time for it. Hey Kiddo helped me and my son communicate our feelings more freely and put words to what we felt. This has then translated into easier homeschool days because we learned how to listen to each other. I feel that Hey Kiddo brought overall happiness and mindfulness into our lives. We are much more tuned to what we feel and how it affects others. Hey Kiddo helps us realize the importance of introspection and self-regulation as a way to foster healthier and happier relationships with others and with ourselves. The huddle is a bit difficult to navigate at first, so there is a certain learning curve. Simplifying the system would greatly help implement Hey Kiddo and keeping consistent with it. That's why we do it only once per week, because I find it easier to navigate this way. Our overall rating is 3.5 out of 5 stars. Do you take time every week to review your child's feelings? Do you keep an open communication channel where kids feel safe to share with you every day? Let me know in the comments. I would love to chat about it. I hope this video has been useful. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.